Hello, today I'm making a chocolate Biscoff cake using some Biscoff cookies, some chocolates here, and our other ingredients that we're gonna need. I'm using this as an extra little chocolate syrup, but you don't have to use it, but if you want to, you can. We're also using some all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of milk, some vanilla extract, baking powder, and some oil. You could also use butter if you'd like, but I'm just using oil for today. So what I'm first gonna do is I'm actually gonna put 24 Biscoff cookies into a Ziploc bag. So I put the cookies in a Ziploc bag and I started crushing them already, but I'm just using any sort of like heavy material. I'm just gonna kind of smash the cookies like this. The goal with this is to make it into a powder so I can put it into the baking tray and mix it with my all-purpose flour. So I'm just gonna smash this for now using a rolling pin. And you can see, so this is what it's gonna look like. It should be like a pretty powdery. If you find any hard pieces, just kind of, or bigger pieces, just go in and just, make them smaller. The smaller the better, because we want it to make it seem like it's like all-purpose flour and organic. So I'm just gonna basically take this and put this in our baking tray here. It's a really tiny one. I want it to be a little tinier. And this should be around 4 servings. There you go, like this. So I'm also gonna add now a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Pour that here like this. So now I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Like that. So I'm gonna give this a mix. If you see any like bigger chunks, just smash them down. So this is what it looks like now. It's pretty smooth for the most part. If you see a little bit of crumbs in it or like bigger pieces, it's fine. It's not gonna make a big difference, but try to get it as small as you can. You can use a blender and just kind of blend them up, but I was just being lazy. Anyway, so now I'm gonna add just a little bit of sugar just for extra sweetness. This is obviously an added step. You don't really have to do this if you don't want to, but I'm just gonna do like 2 spoons. The Biscoff already has some sugar in it. I'll do another one actually. Biscoff already has some sugar in it, so you don't really need to add that much more. And then I'm gonna do a pinch of salt. Nothing crazy. Like that. Just to bring out that sweetness some more. So I'm just gonna mix this a little bit as well. Okay. And now I'm gonna add my wet ingredients in. So I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of vanilla extract into this. One teaspoon like that. And I'm gonna add my milk. This is 3/4 cup of milk in this tiny little cup. So I'm just gonna pour this. We're just gonna mix it. This kind of texture that you're looking for here. You see it's not too runny or too dry either. Just normal cake mix texture basically. Like this. gonna do some 4 tablespoons of oil here. You can also use butter.
I'll do coconut oil also.
It looks a little scary right now, but do not worry. We're gonna mix it. And just make sure you mix it enough that there's no oil or butter on the sides of the pan. Just kind of mix it all in. The good thing about this recipe is it doesn't use eggs, so you don't have to worry about any eggy taste. So if you don't need egg, this is a great recipe for that.
If you are vegetarian.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop up these chocolate chips that I have here, or these chocolates, and chop them up. You could use chocolate chips if you have, but we actually just finished our chocolate chips because we've been eating a lot of them. So now I'm just gonna chop these up instead and put them in here as my chocolate. So in my chocolate, I'm just gonna chop them up. You can use whatever chocolate you want. I'm just using the Godiva ones here today because we do really like them and they're always in the fridge. So you can cut them however you like. I'm gonna try to get them to be smaller pieces, so more like bite size. So this is the chocolate chips cut up. I made them kind of bite-sized pieces, as you can see. You can make them as small or big as you want, of course. So then now I'm just gonna put these into my cake mixture that I have here. You can use as much or as little chocolate as you want. And I'm just gonna mix these in. These are really nice because when they, you know, bake or heat up, they're gonna melt really nicely, and so they'll taste really good. Like that. So what I'm actually gonna do now is, and as I said earlier, you can use any kind of chocolate you want. If you want to put some peanut butter in there, you can do like Reese's Cups. You can do some like maybe raspberry chocolate. You can use whatever you want. This is just a simply Biscoff chocolate recipe that we have here, but of course, anything is available that you can add to this. So yeah, so what I'm actually gonna do with this recipe is I'm actually gonna microwave it. I made the same recipe yesterday, but I made like 1/4 of the amount and I just microwaved it for about a minute. So that's what I'm gonna do today. We're actually gonna put this in the fridge for a little bit because we're gonna go out for dinner. And then when I come back, I'm gonna microwave it for about a minute, 10 seconds, see how it is, and then do 10-minute increments if I need to make sure it's hotter. You can also put this in the oven, or if your air fryer is big enough, you can put it in the air fryer and bake it like the normal way that you bake cakes, but we are just gonna microwave it today because it's faster. Okay, so now we're back and we're gonna microwave this for about a minute, and then we're gonna see if it's fully cooked by checking the middle, and if it's not, then we're gonna do another 10 seconds until it's fully cooked. So I'll do 10-second increments if I need to. Okay, so we put it in the microwave for probably a total of around 5 minutes. It is bigger, so you probably need to put it for longer. So I just did a minute and then we did like 30-second increments and just kind of see until the center is fully cooked. But now I'm gonna put some chocolate syrup on the center of the cake. This is just from Brahms ice cream, and it tastes really good, and usually it hardens when you leave it out for a while. So first let me shake it because it has a little bit of oil in it. And I'm just gonna pour this out here. And I'm just gonna spread it around. And it just adds a little bit of extra chocolate taste to it. If you don't want the extra chocolate, like don't add it, it's fine. This is just, we just like chocolate in this household. And I'm gonna let this sit for a couple minutes and let it cool down because then the top of this is gonna harden and then we'll put some ice cream on top and eat it.
Story of our family is ice.
Okay. So we added a scoop of ice cream to our little cake mix now, and we're gonna stick a candle in it because it's a birthday today.
Whose birthday?
Ta-da! If you like this recipe, please follow, like, and subscribe.